Welcome to MGov Management Training. This module covers collaboration with stakeholders. As we discussed in previous modules, stakeholders are people, groups, even organizations that have a vested interest in our project. Further, collaboration with these stakeholders means working together to achieve a common goal. Collaborating with our stakeholders allows for a deeper understanding between all parties on the project. M-Government projects have some specific stakeholders, including security professionals, application developers, and vendors. Information security professionals are concerned with protecting our systems, applications, and our data. When we understand their capabilities and they understand our needs, our data will be better protected. A few job titles that we see in security collaboration are security engineer, penetration tester, system auditor, and a chief information security officer, also known as the CISO. Security engineers are responsible for designing, assessing, implementing, and auditing our system security controls. They are important to the very beginning designing stages of our SDLC. We want security professionals involved from the very beginning of everything we do. A penetration tester is someone who legally attacks our systems and attempts to break into it. If our penetration tester can access our systems, that means a legitimate hacker can also access our systems. The system auditor validates the security system. This means making sure that all of our equipment have the latest security standards in place and running on all hardware. The Chief Information Security Officer, also known as the CISO, is responsible for the security of all of our systems and applications. Being involved and having close relationships with our security professionals ensures the protection of our data. Information security professionals use system logs as a way to review and monitor the activity on our systems. The logs are not only used to identify security issues, but the data is also used to help forecast and then prevent future issues. Remember, if it isn't documented, then it didn't happen. Retaining logs is very important in case of a potential attack, the problem with our system, or some uncovered vulnerability. But how long do you keep your logs? It generally depends on the information. What's the source of the data and how critical is that data to your operation? Our second stakeholder are our application developers. We can imagine planning apps for MGov and SmartGov that applications are vital to our success and our overall plan. However, application developers often view the front end and the back end differently than IT staff. If you're an application developer, the front end is actually the mobile device itself. This is what interacts with the user. This is what I think the front end is if I'm the app developer. The back end, therefore, are my data servers where all of the processing happens. However, if I'm IT systems and network staff, my front end and back end are different. My front end is actually the data servers, which the app developers consider their back end. But my back end is back in my data center where all of my data storage lives. My data servers are where the processing happens for me. When collaborating with application developers, it's important that this is clear. And when you're collaborating, discussing front-end and back-end issues, that both parties know exactly to what we are referring. The vendors are the third stakeholder that we'll talk about. Vendors are our suppliers. They provide either equipment or services, products or services. Supporting positive relationships with our vendors is very important to our overall success. Vendors affect our business more than we actually know, and we gain from them each step of the value chain. Having good relationships with our vendors ensures that we always receive timely service, good products, high quality maintenance service also. This can affect the overall quality of the work that we present to a user. For instance, if we buy a bad piece of hardware and our system is taken down, this causes downtime for the user. If the user is not happy, we're potentially losing customers. If we're potentially losing customers, we're then potentially losing revenue as well. One piece of bad equipment or one bad experience during a maintenance period can affect the overall operation. Our customers are also stakeholders. The people and the citizens that we serve through mobile and smart government, they are stakeholders as well. And at times, we need to communicate information to them about the services that we are providing. For instance, if we do encounter a system outage, it's important that we inform them as soon as possible so they know when to expect their services to come back online. So we'll send a notice when there is an incident, a system outage or system slowness even. We send a message with the 5 W's. These are the who, what, where, why, and when. We'll let the customers know what is down, who will fix it, when it will be updated next, if the customer needs to take any action in order to reset their application. Most importantly, even if we don't know how long it will take to fix the incident, we want to let the user know when's the next time that they can expect an update from us. Keeping users informed is the most important part of our operations. When an incident is resolved, we then want to send a resolution notification. We'll let them know what happened, how we fixed it, and if there are any long-term issues they should be concerned about. We'll also remind them if there is any action that they need to take. We'll also communicate to our users for planned maintenance. This is not just a situation where we plan for emergencies or react to incidents. We will send a notification for a planned outage, for a server down for maintenance, or if any system will be taken offline and affect the services that are available to them. We'll tell them when, how long they can expect it to be down, and when services will return to normal. This is the end of this module.